how does culture actually work? How do you actually go about changing it? How do you dance with the gorilla more effectively? To do that, I want to talk a little bit about something I call the Gorilla's Guide. Now first, let's go back to the definition of culture. Many people define culture as simply how we do things around here. That's kind of a working definition that works for people. Let me add just one little layer to that because I think it leaves out something important about the gorilla. Corporate culture is the invisible, powerful force that gently nudges you into compliance with how we do things around here. So it's not just how we do things, it's the force that gets you to do things the way we do. You've probably been in an organization where you show up and you're new in the company, and you start to notice that you're adapting, sometimes without even noticing it. Maybe you're shifting the rhythm of how you do things. Maybe you're using email more and voicemail less because that's how we do things around here. In fact, I was in an executive meeting yesterday with a new VP who's only been in the organization about 6 months, and he was insisting that he needed people to come to his office more and talk to him, to pick up the phone and talk to him. And one of the guys said, you know, that's just not the way this organization works. We're an email world. And there was this moment where you could see that the two of them, both VPs, were really wrestling with, okay, well, this is how we do things around here, but this is what works for me. And by the way, I'm the boss in the room. So people were struggling with, well, what will we do with this? And you could see that moment where the gorilla is trying to nudge this particular vice president into compliance with the email culture. And this particular vice president is trying to say, you know, that's not what works for me. I need to hear your voice. I need to talk to you. So it's this invisible, powerful force that gently nudges, or not so gently, nudges you into compliance with how we do things around here. And it does that primarily using what I call the Gorilla's Guide. Now, creatures, or organisms, all of us, we're regulated a lot by our DNA. DNA kind of programs one person to behave more one way and another person to behave more another way. The DNA in your gorilla, your 800-pound gorilla of corporate culture, is its Gorilla's Guide. And the Gorilla's Guide is nothing more than this sort of amorphous collection of all of the stories, policies, handbooks, rumors, traditions, habits, etc. in your organization. And all of that is stored kind of Wikipedia style in people's heads. But it's a very collective thing. So if we're in the same organization and we've both been there for a while, we've got a lot of common code in our DNA, in our Gorilla's Guide, because it's based on all these same stories and events and policies that are happening around us every day. So it's this Gorilla's Guide that's your secret to changing culture. It's this Gorilla's Guide that will allow you to actually make changes to get culture more aligned with strategy, to get culture more aligned with the market demographic that your company needs to pursue. All of these strategic shifts rely on your ability to manipulate the Gorilla's Guide, the DNA of your 800-pound gorilla.